I opened my banking app and my chest immediately tightened. Not because the number was shocking, but because I'd been avoiding it for 9 days straight. The anxiety doesn't actually come from being broke. It comes from not knowing. When you're in that state, every single notification feels like a threat. Every purchase is followed by a wave of dread. Every payment to email makes your stomach absolutely drop. I realized I wasn't managing my money. I was running from it. Then one night at 3 a.m, spiraling in that familiar panic, I tried something different. I didn't open the app to fix everything all at once. I opened it just to look. Just to stop running long enough to see what the numbers were actually trying to tell me. And for the first time in a long time, I just took a breath. What I learned in that moment is that you are not your bank balance. You are the space between the deposits and the decisions. When money feels heavy, that's not failure, it's just information. Anxiety has a voice, and it always says the same things. You're behind, you're failing, you'll never catch up. But here's the thing, time doesn't keep receipts. Only your habits do, and your habits, those can change starting right now tonight. So I started a new ritual. Every Sunday evening, I do what I call the 5-minute money meditation. It's incredibly simple. For the first minute, you just open your banking app. That's it. Just look. Don't try to fix anything. Don't judge yourself. Just see the number. Notice the fear. Notice that immediate urge to close the app and run away, but stay with it anyway. For minute 2, you just breathe. A slow breath in for 4 counts and a long breath out for 6. This calms your nervous system and reminds you that you are not in danger. You're just looking at information. In minute 3, you ask yourself one simple question. What is this number trying to tell me? Not, why am I such a failure? Or how did this happen again? Just, what does this mean? Maybe it means you overspent on takeout. Maybe it means an unexpected bill finally hit your account. Or maybe it means nothing significant changed, and that's perfectly okay too. For minute 4, you write down one thing. Not 10 things, not a whole new budget. Just one single thing. One bill to pay this week. One habit to shift slightly. One small thing you can actually control. And finally, for minute 5, you close the app. And you breathe again. You did it. You looked. You survived. The number is just a number. The first week I did this, my hands were still shaking, but I looked. The second week, I still felt that spike of anxiety, but I stayed with it. By the 3rd week, I noticed something incredible. The number on the screen hadn't changed all that much, but my relationship with it had completely transformed. I stopped seeing my bank balance as a judgment on my character. I started seeing it as a conversation. And when you're willing to finally have that conversation, the anxiety loses its power. Not because your situation magically improved overnight, but because you stopped believing that the number defined who you are. The truth about money anxiety is that it's not always about having enough. It's about feeling in control of whatever you do have. And control doesn't come from perfection. It comes from presence. So try to connect your breath to this feeling. Breathe in, I can look at this. Breathe out, I am not this number. Each breath can feel like a budget. Each pause, a plan. You don't need to fix everything tonight. You just need to stop running from the numbers long enough to remember they are not your enemy. They're just trying to talk to you. So tonight, I invite you to try this. Open the app, take 5 deep breaths. Look at the number without attaching a story to it. See it as just information, just data, just a starting point. And then notice, you're still here. You're still breathing. You are still capable of making the next right choice. Your worth is not in your wallet. It's in your willingness to show up for yourself, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Close your eyes for a moment. You're not your bank balance. You're the space between the deposits and the decisions. And in that space, you're free. Thanks for listening, and remember to be kind to yourself.